Let's see. Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel.
Is it? Oh yes, good afternoon and welcome back on this relatively light day.
It's light, it's warm.
It's warm.
It's warm. Spring is on the way.
Spring is here, the grass is riz, I wonder where the flowers is. That's my little sort of spring joke.
Bit of poetry there.
I like a bit of poetry.
So, what do you got to report on this week?
It's been a funny week, and we had the news yesterday that the killer of Holly and Jessica Soham, which is only 25 minutes away from here.
Yeah, it's not far away.
It's not far away. Of Huntley being attacked in prison and battered. So badly that he's in hospital and with no sympathy for the person. But also, it's really strange that the guy that did it, allegedly did it, well, obviously somebody's done it, he slipped in the shower.
Slipped in the shower several times over the back of the head.
Stabbed himself viciously. Yeah, so but it's really strange, isn't it, that this person, you know, this particularly person who was in prison for being horrendous crime. Also, the perpetrator. See, that's an Americanism, isn't it?
The perpetrator.
Perpetrator. Book him, Donald.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, yes, sir. But he's now regarded as somewhat of a hero, and it was just like, you know, that if you
elevated
watch
status.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch YouTube, not YouTube. Yeah, you watch Facebook, and the comments that come in are, you know, you know, buy that man a drink when he gets out, and you know, this, that, and the other, and that man's a hero, and not all heroes wear capes.
There's no sympathy for the casualty.
No, and that is fair enough. If you know, there's freedom of speech for you. 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup, that gives us the ability to do that, and that's absolutely fine. But I just think it's you know, the guy that did it didn't break into prison to do it. He's actually serving a sentence himself. I believe, for murder. I don't know.
He wasn't there for good behaviour.
He wasn't there for good behaviour. And really, that's now pretty much his life's finished, because it's doubtful if he'd ever get, well, it depends on what his tariff was, but he's liable not to, you know, he's going to get charged and done again, isn't he? But, but it's really strange how that, you know, that sort of news,
it's almost glorified.
It's glorifying violence.
It's horrendous violence. But for somebody who for 2 decades has lived this life doing what Huntley did, is anybody surprised?
Well, no.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. It's what he did was bloody horrendous.
No.
You know, and I think, you know, I don't want to go too deep into it, because obviously it's family of those 2 poor victims.
It's certainly Holly and Jessica's parents, but also the relatives of the person that the guy who's done this. Their relatives, that whoever they are. I mean, you know, we don't know, but for whatever, you know, his victims of crime are also now dragged into this, because we are, you know, they must be mortified, thinking, but in a dual way as well, because they might be mortified in thinking that he's done this, and they're probably thinking, that's a good thing. But also, what about what he did to?
Look what he did to us.
Exactly. And it's like it must be really strange.
It's that thing, isn't it? If you see the mill pond and you throw the stone in, how many ripples come out? And now there's stone after stone coming out.
And I think the other thing, the news this morning, wasn't it, that Pakistan have attacked Kabul in Afghanistan, which is quite a strange thing, because you know, the thought was that in the initial offensive days, you know, before the British and the Americans pulled out, that, you know, the Pakistanis, the people in Pakistan, certainly on the border regions, were hiding. Oh, that's where they were coming. That's where the supplies were coming from. It's where the mobile phones were coming from. And also, is it not where Bin Laden was hiding
Yeah.
in a compound. It seems really strange that it's like you've upset somebody there, haven't you?
Yeah.
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 And I think they're probably...
they're not going out for a sit-down meal tonight.
No, you know, and you know, but if that's what it takes to sort the place out.
It's just kind of weird, isn't it, when you actually think about these things that happen nationally, internationally. You know, it's not so many years ago you'd wait for a few days for news to filter through.
Yeah, now it's it's automatic, isn't it?
Yeah. Through media.
Through media. I mean, it is the completely off chance. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Back in the 1940s. Now, there's an act, and I think it's the Witchcraft Act from the 17th century.
Never repealed.
Never repealed it. No. However, there was a lady who was a medium in Scotland, and she informed during a séance about this. I'm not sure what ship it was. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But the thing was, in this thing, she said, "Oh yeah, this guy's come through. This ship boat has been sunk, and these people are dead." But the news hadn't been. It's true, it had. Yeah. However, it hadn't been released. Yeah. That information was still held by the Naval Department, MOD, whoever at the time, War Department. Now she was arrested, charged, and convicted under that Witchcraft Act. Which again is that misanomaly that the Witchcraft Act was at a time when people really didn't understand. But therefore, to convict somebody and imprison them for this, that means to say that we've got to accept that witches are real.
Yeah, absolutely.
That there is magic.
Absolutely.
You know that there is that. Because well, no, they're not real. They're just whatever. But
that's
what.
I used to watch Bewitched when I was young.
Yeah. Oh. No, leave it now.
Park it up.
Park it up. Elizabeth Montgomery.
Now, and I've actually got arthritis in my lower back now, so I don't want to aggravate anything there.
Wait, what's that got to do with it?
I don't know. Back at the ranch.
Sympathy. Anyway,
that
was for sympathy.
Was the ship called the Good Ship Venus? Because there's a song about that.
There is, but I don't know it. Yeah, so it's I think, and then what the other strange, isn't it? Anyway, this day in history. New feature.
Yeah. How much do you like football on this day in history?
I don't like football, which is why I've been a Leeds fan all my life.
Yeah, same with Liverpool, to be honest. The way we're playing this season, gone right off football. But on this day in history, in 1900, which German team was formed?
Das Bayerische München.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. Yeah.
And also, would you say it was 1933?
1933.
Yeah, the Reichstag, which the head of the House of Parliament within Berlin, and Nazi Germany, was set alight on a guy called Marius van der Lubbe,
got a bit
who's Dutch, Communist Party, admitted to it.
Under duress, I imagine.
Under duress, I imagine. But there was a joke going around at the time. Clearly, I used to have German relatives. The joke at the time was that saying one person saying to the other, the Reichstag is on fire, and they say, no, it's not. That's next Tuesday. We'll leave that there, shall we?
Yeah, we'll part that one up.
Yeah. So that was a little vignette of what was.
Was that the kind of a precursor to the Enabling Act, which was a year later?
Yeah, because after that, clearly the Parliament was shut down, but it also gave them the sort of excuse, if you like, to arrest and close down all the sort of anybody with socialist parties, Social Democrats, wherever, and put them into concentration camps. To Dachau, places like that.
Them, weed them out of society.
Yeah, just to keep them out of the way, and that was the then start of the hub. Yeah. So whether it was history will learn, we'll never know. But was it there's that many suspect events that happened at that time that, you know, that you think, well, why would he? And I think it was the other one was was his name Rattenau? Anyway, some high-ranking politician got shot in France by a Frenchman. You know, there's all these, you know, and these people suddenly turn up, have been, and they're convicted, executed, whatever, for a crime that, you know, possibly they're just the scapegoat for, but we'll never know.
It would all be different now because they'd use VAR and nothing would ever get done. You can imagine that.
The bomb didn't cross the line.
Was he offside? Was he a fascist or a communist? I don't know.
We'll
send it off to VAR.
Yeah.
And then the world changes.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that happened today is, well, these, hang on.
His glasses.
It doesn't have my glasses.
Apps.
Apps. Well, it's not, it's a phone with apps on it.
With apps on it. Yeah.
And it's about, you know, I mean, there are the jokes about, you know, I've tried to set my video up, it didn't work, so I got my daughter to come and do it. You know, there is more information in that.
Yeah.
So there's more
on the moon.
power that took us to the moon. But we as older generation, some people are probably very, very good.
Yeah.
My mother's 88 and she talks in text speech. On the thing, you know what I mean, lol and all that. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you on about?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still one of these people as well that I punctuate.
Yeah.
So when I'm like,
there's no abbreviation.
No abbreviation, full words, comma, full stop, double space.
Same.
But, you know, it's just...
write a manuscript to explain what you're saying, which is, see you at the pub in 5.
Yeah, but it's... I think as elderly people, there is a idiot guide that we need, isn't it? You know, to learn how.
I think I need more than that. It's kind of weird, but in this instance, but for my partner setting up YouTube, but I'd have never got us here.
No.
Not a cat in hell's chance, and it's little bits and pieces. I mean, apps are brilliant, but I pay for my youngest child. I pay for his school lunches on something called Iris Pay. And yesterday I thought, I want to just check that he's got enough money in his account. So I went into this app and it said needs an update. So I pressed the button, did nothing. Screen's frozen, press the button. Fucking button.
You didn't swear then, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
So anyway.
Wash your mouth out with soap and water.
My eldest and my partner looked at it and said, just go into the App Store and press update. And I'm sat there like, excuse me? It just, I don't get any of it.
Well,
what were you doing just then?
I was thinking, I've been thinking, I've been warned about that. The other day, this is, you know, like how things work is I was filling out this form and it needed some information putting in on this, like a personal statement. And I knew what I wanted to say, but I didn't know how to put it in because a lot of the things I wanted to say, the experience, a lot of it was going to be military and it was not for the military. So it's, how do I do changing it over? So Leslie was in there, and she said, right, and she did that AI thing. And she spoke to it and said, talking to this screen, and she said, my partner spent this much time in the army and he needs to, he's looking at volunteering to do this, and we need it. So she said, and it said, right, this is what, you know, these are the, you know, what are you doing for, what are you looking for? Told it. It then came up with a criteria, and then she said, would you, and then this AI thing said, would you like me to write something? So she uploaded my CD. That's it.
Yeah.
And it came out with a statement, and I thought, that's perfect. However, I noticed there are some places where that don't like you to use AI. And I'm thinking, well, so it's like, it's a bit like plagiarism.
It can be, but
it's my information. But it was, how brilliant was that? And so what I've got to do is I've not used it. I've just like taken that and then put it into my words because that's what I needed it to do. But it was just an amazing thing. Seconds it took.
I think, because I've used it a little bit now, and I wouldn't use it for technical work, say with health and safety. I wouldn't use it for that. But when you're creating something, and the drill down at the bottom, would you like me to be more punchy? Would you like a bit more creativity in it? So I think it's how you use the demographics on it. But that said, I've probably had ChatGPT on my phone for about a year now, and it's only really in the last couple of It's the last couple of months that I've used it for an issue that
I can't use my calendar, never mind.
Struggle switching my phone on. Where's the charger port? It's phones and technology and apps in particular are brilliant, because there's an app for everything.
There is. The technology has advanced. I think I don't know if we've mentioned this before, but if you were to bring back a late Victorian person, somebody from the 1880s, 1890s,
place them here.
There'd be a lot of things that they understand. Like the telephone, they might get that, except it's not the wall, it's not a big wire. The vacuum cleaner,
electricity, maybe.
They'd reckon. Gas, certainly. The vacuum cleaner would have filled the room. The washing machines, things like that.
I think they'd be surprised. The amount of books and things that we have now, publication, because it was expensive then.
Yes.
So to have a book was a luxury.
Johnson.
I've got a lot.
And I've read them all. I have.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
I think they'd be surprised by that.
Yeah, but vehicles as well. The cars that started, the old Mercedes and stuff. And
I think as well, doing things yourself, like having a home with a kitchen that you cook in yourself without a servant, if you're of that class and status in the world. How much cleaning you do yourself. Not me, I might add. I don't think he does a lot of cleaning, to be honest.
I do.
He does? That's because he creates a mess, so it's kind of...
No, I just clean. Well, I clean up before the cleaner comes, because I don't want the cleaner to think that we're dirty.
He's gone into defensive mode.
I do all the cooking. I do the cooking.
That's why Les eats out. No, not tonight, darling. I don't need any food. McDonald's take the pounding.
You're not winning any friends here.
No, I'm not.
But I think the technology is. I don't. In that respect, we have advanced, but quite slowly. I think when you talk about the changes that we've had. Things have developed, haven't they?
I think things still. There's underlying things. We spoke about this issue with this child killer earlier in the video. That change for wanting justice is the same, I would suggest, as 200 years ago, as 400 years ago. When these people get banged up, you don't see a sense of justice.
No, why have you not hung him?
Yeah, basically.
Well, basically, yeah. I mean, I think, although, clearly we were children, I suppose. I remember the being a child, being about, I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6, when Brady and Hindley were brought, we found out about that, because I was living in Leeds then with my mum and dad, and Saddleworth Moor was an hour away. Manchester was only 30 odd mile away, so it's quite quite close
to home,
very close to home. And the fact that they'd stopped the capital punishment meant that they were never ever, that they were going to be looked after all their lives.
It's a big subject, is it not? That should we bring it back? That's not a discussion for today, but should that be there?
Be there.
And who does it and how do you facilitate
I mean,
it?
you know, like
A cheery subject.
it is a cheery subject. Ha ha.
Lifted our spirits there.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we are on
Close one. I
time.
think we're going now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got to have a nap.
He's got to have a nap, yeah. I have to carry him through. Oh,
I'll
actually,
get me,
I'll wheel him through.
I've got the Horlicks ready.
He's got the Horlicks and he's got a little nightcap. And
I have, yeah.
he's got one of those...
Little nightcap? You mean the... Oh, no, not the...
No, not that nightcap.
Not the Lafroig.
Not the Lafroig. A pint of nightcap is not good for you. Anyway,
thank you very much.
Been a pleasure.
See you. Oh, next week.
Next week. Oh, no, next week.
No, it might be.
He's on tour, but...
I think...
There might be some treats coming back.
Yeah, well, I think what I might do is I might video something.
Ping it back.
Send it to you.
Put it up. Yeah.
Me in a...
And I'm not going to tell you where he's from, where you're going to be. I don't think we've mentioned it.
We mentioned it. I'm doing a tour or taking people to Auschwitz.
Yeah, not for a long weekend in Auschwitz, because...
No, I'm going to Krakow.
Going to Krakow, yeah.
Yeah.
Krakow is an absolutely brilliant place if you ever get the chance to go.
Yeah.
Have a stunning week.
Adios.
Adios. And if you please give us a like and subscribe. Next time.
Yeah.